Students at Mayfield High School in Las Cruces walked out to protest a new standardized test being administered throughout New Mexico. The Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Careers, known as the Parcc test. About 100 students walked out at Mayfield High School.
I just wanted to yell my lungs out today, so I did.
That's Mayfield Junior Laura Cruz. She says students don't have enough class time to prepare for the tests as it is, and the Parcc test is only going to make it more difficult.
I do get stressed, and I'm just like, I see this, that I have this time to do it, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have enough time, and I just start crying, and I'll get so nervous, or I'll start freaking out, and it's very stressful for us.
A public education department statement said testing time has actually decreased in the past 4 years, and this year's Parcc test is taking the place of another standardized test. The department said the change is necessary to improve college readiness and raise expectations. But teachers largely disagree. A 2014 National Education Association survey found that only 7% of Las Cruces teachers said the quality of student work is actually improving because of state-mandated tests. Despite this, teachers were mostly absent from the Parcc walkout. Most teachers KRWG reached out to refused to be interviewed for fear of losing their jobs. Parcc Middle School science teacher Brian Townsend was willing to be interviewed, but he did not walk out, saying that too could cost him his job.
This was in a faculty meeting this morning. If we even encouraged the students to walk out, then we would be charged with insubordination.
Townsend says he's concerned the raised expectations set by the Parcc test are unrealistically high for a lot of New Mexican students, especially in the border region.
I've got a couple of students that can't read at all. How they got into 8th grade, I don't really know. I have ELLs. I've got about 12 in one class, that's English language learners, and thankfully they have a lady in there to help them, but most of those don't speak enough English to understand what I'm saying in class. And we don't even have Spanish science textbooks for them to use.
Townsend says the more than $6.2 million New Mexico is spending on administering the Parcc test would be better spent improving classroom resources. A 2009 College Board SAT score study shows family income level is the largest indicator of how well a student will do on a standardized test. The higher the income, the higher the scores on average. Townsend says basing 35% of teacher evaluations on student test scores punishes teachers in low-income areas, where students often have the most learning difficulties.
As far as single-parent homes and the number of jobs that, a mom might have to hold down, we have students that really have some horrible living situations.
Teachers who are evaluated as minimally affected can have their jobs called into question and be put on development plans. Some students say angst and pressure over the testing and teacher evaluations is affecting everyone at school. Tim Julio is a 9th grader at Mayfield.
If a certain amount of people don't take it, then your school drops a letter grade, so it affects everybody. The stakes on it are ridiculous. Like, teachers could get fired for a certain amount of their students don't do good enough.
Students have to take the Parcc test in order to graduate. There are alternative forms of assessment, but in Las Cruces, those are only offered to students after they have attempted the Parcc test 3 times. So students say the walkout is necessary to send a message.
I'm willing to do this, even like let's say it stops that somehow. I'm willing to do this, stand up for what I believe in, because the testing's it's ridiculous.
While the results of the Parcc test won't be known for some time, we do know that New Mexico's graduation rate is lagging the nation. 70% of the state's high school students graduated in 2013, and that dropped to 68.5% last year. The national average was much higher at 81% based on 2013 numbers. For KRWG, I'm Simon Thompson.